Have you ever woken up feeling a tightness in your chest, a sudden dizziness, or a pounding headache and wondered if something more serious could be happening inside your body? Many of us brush off these subtle warning signs, thinking they are just part of getting older. But the truth is, your mornings, those first few hours after you open your eyes, can be the most important time to protect your heart, your brain, and your life. Even small, mindful habits in the morning can dramatically reduce your risk of a stroke. And yet, so many people unknowingly skip them. I'm Dr. Linda Rose, and over the years, I've seen countless patients wish they had made a few simple changes earlier in life. I know how easy it is to get caught up in routine, pouring your coffee, scrolling your phone, rushing out the door, without thinking about the impact it has on your circulation, blood pressure, and overall brain health. But here's the empowering truth. You can take control. You can transform your mornings into a powerful shield for your body. You can wake up feeling lighter, clearer, and more in charge of your health. In this video, I will guide you through 7 morning habits that are simple, practical, and backed by science. Habits that, if practiced consistently, can dramatically lower your stroke risk and boost your energy for the day ahead. These are not just tips, they are small acts of self-care that your future self will thank you for. Before we get started, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell, so you never miss a simple, science-backed health tip, designed especially for older adults like you. If you find this video helpful, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0. Your feedback is invaluable and helps me improve these videos for your benefit. Now, let's begin. Habit number 1. Hydrate immediately after waking. One of the simplest yet most overlooked habits that can protect your brain and heart is drinking water as soon as you wake up. Let me explain why I emphasize this to all my patients. Overnight, your body goes many hours without any fluid intake, which naturally thickens your blood and makes circulation more sluggish. Thick blood means your heart has to work harder, and your brain receives less oxygen-rich blood, conditions that quietly increase the risk of a stroke. By starting your day with a glass of water, you immediately improve circulation, support detoxification, and gently wake up your organs, including your brain. I know mornings can feel rushed, and many people grab coffee or tea first. But here's the counterintuitive truth. Caffeine without hydration can further dehydrate your body, increasing blood pressure spikes and making your arteries stiffer. I tell my patients to keep a glass or bottle of water by the bedside so that it's the very first thing you reach for. You don't need ice-cold water or fancy electrolyte drinks. Plain, room-temperature water works wonders. Some of my patients even add a slice of lemon, which not only makes it more enjoyable but also gives a gentle boost of antioxidants. Drinking water first thing also primes your metabolism and helps flush out overnight toxins from the kidneys and liver. Imagine it as rinsing your body's internal system, setting a fresh stage for the day ahead. I often share a simple visualization. Picture your bloodstream like a calm river. Overnight, it slows, thickens, and collects debris. A morning glass of water turns it back into a flowing stream, ready to deliver oxygen and nutrients efficiently to your brain and heart. Consistency is key. One glass won't reverse years of poor hydration, but making it a daily ritual dramatically improves your vascular health over time. Even small improvements in circulation can have a profound impact on stroke prevention, especially for adults in their 60s, 70s, or 80s. For those who feel stiff or sluggish upon waking, hydration also aids joint lubrication and can ease morning aches, making your day start on a more energetic note. Some people worry that drinking water will make them rush to the bathroom repeatedly. In my experience, once your body adjusts to this habit, it balances naturally. The benefits far outweigh the minor inconvenience of an extra bathroom trip in the morning. I encourage my patients to pair hydration with deep breathing while still in bed, allowing the body to relax and the blood vessels to gently expand, another stroke protective move. In short, never underestimate the power of starting your day with water. It's a habit so simple that many dismiss it, yet so effective that it becomes the foundation for all other stroke preventive practices. By committing to this one habit, you're already taking the first step towards safeguarding your heart, your brain, and your independence. Remember, your mornings set the tone for your entire day, and every mindful choice you make now echoes into the years ahead. Habit number 2. Move your body gently. After hydration, the next crucial habit that can dramatically lower your stroke risk is gentle morning movement. Many people think exercise must be intense to matter, but here's what I always tell my patients. Your mornings are the perfect time for slow, mindful activity. This is when your muscles, joints, and blood vessels are still warming up from a night of rest. Engaging in gentle movement stimulates circulation, reduces stiffness, and helps maintain healthy blood pressure, all key factors in preventing a stroke. When I guide older adults, I often recommend starting with simple stretches or a short walk around the house or garden. Even 5 to 10 minutes can make a significant difference. For example, gently reaching your arms overhead, rolling your shoulders, and bending at the waist awakens your muscles while encouraging blood flow to the brain. Many people are surprised at how much tension and sluggishness they feel in the morning. By moving first thing, you're literally sending a signal to your body that it's time to wake up fully and function optimally. I also emphasize breathing during movement. Pairing gentle stretches with deep inhalations and exhalations not only increases oxygen delivery to your brain, but also reduces morning stress and anxiety. Stress hormones can spike in the early hours, constricting blood vessels and creating conditions that elevate stroke risk. Taking a few mindful breaths while moving is like giving your circulatory system a friendly nudge, helping your heart pump more efficiently and your blood flow smoothly through every artery. Some of my patients worry that movement might feel too challenging, especially if they have arthritis or limited mobility. That's why it's important to focus on what your body can comfortably do. Even rocking gently from side to side while seated, or marching in place for a few minutes, counts. The key is consistency. By creating a daily ritual of morning movement, you gradually improve flexibility, strengthen muscles, and enhance circulation. Over weeks and months, this simple habit can translate into lower blood pressure, better heart health, and a reduced chance of clot formation. There's also a psychological benefit. Starting your day with motion sets a positive tone, giving you a sense of accomplishment before breakfast or any other responsibilities. It reinforces a mindset of self-care, showing your body and brain that you value their health. I often remind my patients that stroke prevention is not just about medications or doctor visits. It's about small, meaningful choices repeated every day. In short, moving your body gently in the morning is a cornerstone habit for stroke prevention. It wakes up your circulation, lubricates stiff joints, eases tension, and delivers oxygen-rich blood to your brain. Even a few minutes can set the stage for an active, vibrant day. By making gentle movement a non-negotiable part of your morning, you're taking a proactive step toward protecting your independence, your cognitive health, and your overall well-being. Habit number 3. Eat a brain-boosting breakfast. After hydrating and moving gently, the next habit that can protect your brain and reduce stroke risk is choosing the right breakfast. I often hear from my patients, "Doctor, I skip breakfast or grab whatever is quick." I understand. It's easy to rush in the morning. But what you put into your body during those first hours has a direct impact on your blood sugar, circulation, and overall brain health. A brain-boosting breakfast is not just fuel. It's medicine for your heart and nervous system. Let me explain why. After a night of fasting, your blood sugar is naturally lower, and your body is craving nutrients to kickstart metabolism. Eating foods rich in fiber, healthy fats, and antioxidants help stabilize blood sugar, reduce inflammation, and improve blood vessel function. This is crucial because spikes and drops in blood sugar can strain your arteries and increase stroke risk. I often recommend oatmeal topped with berries and a sprinkle of nuts, or a vegetable omelette cooked with olive oil. These options provide a steady release of energy, protect your arteries, and support cognitive function. Some people think they need protein shakes or fancy supplements, but the most effective breakfast is often simple, natural, and unprocessed. Avoid sugary cereals, pastries, or heavily processed foods, as these can trigger inflammation and raise blood pressure, both silent risk factors for stroke. I remind my patients that a breakfast that nourishes your brain also nourishes your mood. You feel more alert, focused, and ready to handle your day, rather than sluggish or irritable. I also encourage mindful eating. Sit down, take a few deep breaths, and savor each bite. This simple practice slows digestion, improves nutrient absorption, and allows you to recognize when you're satisfied. Mindful eating reduces stress hormones, which is another protective factor for your brain. Many adults underestimate the power of these small rituals. A calm, nourishing breakfast is not just about what's on your plate, it's about setting a healthy rhythm for your day. Consistency matters here too. Eating a balanced breakfast every morning keeps your metabolism steady, helps maintain healthy weight, and supports blood vessel integrity. Over time, this habit reduces the workload on your heart and keeps circulation smooth, both essential for stroke prevention. I always tell my patients, your breakfast choices today are investments in your independence tomorrow. In short, a brain-boosting breakfast is a simple, actionable habit that reinforces every other stroke preventive practice you follow. It nourishes your body, supports circulation, stabilizes blood sugar, and energizes your mind. By prioritizing this meal, you're not just satisfying hunger, you're actively protecting your heart, your brain, and your future well-being. Even small changes, like adding berries, nuts, or vegetables, can have a significant long-term impact. Habit number 4. Practice mindful breathing. Another morning habit that can significantly lower your stroke risk is taking time to practice mindful breathing. You might think of breathing as automatic, something your body does without effort, but the way you breathe can directly affect your blood pressure, circulation, and stress levels. In fact, poor or shallow breathing can increase tension in your blood vessels and make your heart work harder, quietly raising your risk for a stroke over time. I always encourage my patients to spend just a few minutes each morning focusing on deep, deliberate breaths to reset their body and mind. Here's what I tell them. Start by sitting comfortably, closing your eyes, and inhaling deeply through your nose for a count of 4. Hold for a brief second, then exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 6. Repeat this cycle 5 to 10 times. This simple rhythm activates your parasympathetic nervous system, which lowers heart rate, relaxes your arteries, and improves blood flow to the brain. Even if you feel rushed in the morning, taking 5 minutes for mindful breathing can have a profound cumulative effect on your vascular health. Mindful breathing also reduces stress hormones like cortisol, which can spike early in the morning. Elevated cortisol narrows blood vessels and increases blood pressure, silently contributing to stroke risk. By intentionally slowing your breath, you're signaling your body that it's safe to relax. Over weeks and months, this habit not only protects your circulation but also improves focus, clarity, and emotional resilience. I often tell my patients that it's like giving your brain a gentle shower of oxygen and calmness before the day begins. You can also combine breathing with light stretching or gentle movement. Imagine raising your arms slowly as you inhale, and lowering them as you exhale. This coordination enhances blood flow, opens up the chest, and strengthens your cardiovascular system in a gentle, natural way. Even small, mindful routines like this contribute to long-term stroke prevention and overall vitality. Many people overlook this habit because it seems too simple to matter. But I've seen firsthand how consistent mindful breathing transforms mornings. Patients report feeling more alert, less anxious, and physically lighter. Their blood pressure readings improve, and they carry a sense of calm into the rest of their day. This is the beauty of stroke prevention. It doesn't always require complex interventions. Often, the simplest practices, repeated daily, yield the most powerful results. In short, practicing mindful breathing each morning is a subtle yet powerful habit for stroke prevention. It lowers stress, supports circulation, oxygenates your brain, and sets a positive tone for the day. By committing just a few minutes each morning, you're actively protecting your heart and brain while creating a sense of calm and focus that carries through every part of your life. Remember, prevention doesn't have to be complicated, it just has to be consistent. Habit number 5. Get natural morning sunlight. One of the most overlooked yet powerful morning habits for stroke prevention is stepping outside to get natural sunlight. I always tell my patients, your body thrives on light in the morning, and your brain and heart are no exception. Sunlight is not just about warmth or mood, it triggers essential processes in your body that support circulation, hormone balance, and overall cardiovascular health. By exposing yourself to natural light soon after waking, you're giving your body a gentle protective nudge against stroke risk. Here's how it works. Morning sunlight helps regulate your circadian rhythm, which is your body's internal clock. A well-aligned circadian rhythm improves sleep quality, balances blood pressure, and stabilizes hormones that affect your vascular system. Poor sleep or disrupted rhythms are often silent contributors to high blood pressure and poor circulation, both of which increase stroke risk. Even just 10 to 15 minutes of sunlight exposure can start this balancing effect and energize you for the day ahead. I encourage my patients to step outside, even for a short walk around the yard, garden, or balcony. As you do, notice how your body naturally wakes up. Your heart rate increases gently, blood vessels expand, and oxygen-rich blood flows more efficiently to your brain. The vitamin D your skin produces from sunlight also plays a crucial role in reducing inflammation and supporting vascular health. In my practice, I've seen that adults who make this a consistent habit often experience lower blood pressure and more stable energy throughout the day. You don't need intense sun or long hours outside. Early morning light is softer, less harmful, and just as effective. I also remind my patients to combine this habit with gentle movement or deep breathing. Imagine raising your arms to the sky while inhaling deeply. This simple routine enhances circulation, oxygenates your brain, and creates a mindful start to the day. Even if you live in an apartment or an area with limited sunlight, sitting near a bright window and allowing light to touch your face can have noticeable benefits. Many people underestimate the power of morning light because it feels so ordinary, but its effects accumulate over time. Just like hydration, gentle movement, and a nourishing breakfast, sunlight sets the stage for optimal vascular health. By integrating this habit into your morning, you're not only protecting your brain from stroke but also improving mood, alertness, and overall vitality. It's a small, effortless step with a tremendous long-term impact. In short, exposing yourself to natural morning sunlight is a simple, enjoyable habit that enhances circulation, balances blood pressure, supports vitamin D production, and energizes your brain and body. By making this a daily practice, you're layering another effective shield against stroke while creating a more vibrant and mindful start to your day. Remember, prevention often comes from small, consistent choices that accumulate into significant benefits over time. Habit number 6. Limit morning salt and processed foods. One of the most powerful yet often ignored habits for stroke prevention is paying attention to what you eat, or don't eat, first thing in the morning. I see many patients reach for processed breakfast items, salted foods, or quick packaged meals without realizing how these choices impact blood pressure and circulation. Even a single high-sodium meal in the morning can subtly elevate your blood pressure, making your arteries work harder and increasing stroke risk over time. By choosing low-salt, natural foods, you're giving your cardiovascular system a calm, steady start to the day. Here's what I tell my patients. Start with fresh, whole foods that nourish your body rather than burden it. For example, a bowl of oatmeal with fresh fruit, a smoothie with vegetables and nuts, or an egg-based dish cooked with minimal salt can provide essential nutrients without spiking blood pressure. These foods support healthy arteries, reduce inflammation, and stabilize energy levels, all crucial for brain and heart protection. Even swapping one processed breakfast item for a whole food alternative makes a measurable difference over months and years. Processed and packaged foods often contain hidden sodium, preservatives, and refined sugars. Many people don't realize that these ingredients can silently stiffen arteries, cause fluid retention, and disrupt natural blood flow. I explain to my patients that stroke prevention isn't just about avoiding dramatic events. It's about consistently making choices that protect your circulation every day. Breakfast is the perfect opportunity to set that tone. Another tip I emphasize is reading labels carefully. Even seemingly harmless foods like certain breads, pastries, or breakfast bars can contain excessive sodium. By developing awareness and choosing fresh, minimally processed ingredients, you're taking control over a major stroke risk factor. I also remind patients that seasoning with herbs, spices, or a squeeze of lemon can enhance flavor without adding salt, making meals both enjoyable and healthy. This habit also has a broader impact on overall health. Lowering salt intake in the morning often encourages better choices throughout the day. Blood pressure remains more stable, circulation improves, and the heart doesn't have to work overtime. Over time, these consistent, mindful choices reduce the strain on your cardiovascular system and significantly lower your stroke risk. In short, limiting salt and processed foods in your morning routine is a simple yet highly effective habit for stroke prevention. It protects your arteries, stabilizes blood pressure, supports healthy circulation, and sets a positive tone for the rest of your meals. By making this a consistent practice, you're actively investing in your heart, your brain, and your long-term vitality. Remember, small, deliberate changes every morning can accumulate into powerful protection against strokes, allowing you to enjoy more energetic, independent days ahead. Habit number 7. Take your medications and supplements mindfully. The final morning habit that can help prevent a stroke may seem obvious, yet it's one that many people overlook. Taking medications and supplements consistently and mindfully. I've seen patients unintentionally increase their stroke risk simply by skipping doses, taking the wrong combination of medicines, or not understanding how timing affects their effectiveness. Mornings are the perfect time to establish a routine that ensures your body receives the support it needs, whether it's blood pressure medication, aspirin, or supplements for circulation and brain health. Here's what I tell my patients. Organize your medications in a way that's simple, clear, and easy to follow. A pill organizer or a small tray can prevent confusion and make it easier to remember each dose. Pairing this habit with your other morning routines, hydration, breakfast, or sunlight exposure, reinforces consistency. Your brain thrives on routines, and establishing this ritual reduces the risk of missed doses, which can spike blood pressure or clotting tendencies, subtly increasing stroke risk. It's also important to understand why and how you take each medication. For example, some blood pressure medications are most effective when taken in the morning, while certain vitamins are best absorbed with food. I encourage patients to ask their doctors or pharmacists any questions about timing, combinations, or side effects. Mindful adherence isn't just about following instructions. It's about empowering yourself with knowledge and taking active control over your health. Supplements like omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin D, or magnesium can support circulation, reduce inflammation, and improve vascular health when taken consistently. However, timing and quality matter. Taking them mindfully with breakfast or as advised by a healthcare professional maximizes benefits. I often remind patients that these small, daily decisions, taking the right dose at the right time, create cumulative protection that can significantly reduce stroke risk over the years. Some people feel overwhelmed by the number of pills or supplements they take. My advice is to simplify wherever possible and integrate this habit with other morning practices. Pairing medication intake with hydration or mindful breathing can reinforce the ritual and make it feel less like a chore. Over time, this habit becomes automatic, ensuring your body receives consistent support while your mind stays calm and confident. In short, taking medications and supplements mindfully each morning is a critical stroke preventive habit. It supports healthy circulation, stabilizes blood pressure, reinforces consistency, and empowers you to take active control of your well-being. By making this a non-negotiable part of your morning routine, you're completing the foundation of the 7 habits that protect your brain, heart, and overall vitality. Remember, prevention is built on small, consistent actions, and this final habit ties together everything else you do each morning to keep your body strong, your mind sharp, and your independence intact. Now that you know these 7 powerful morning habits, I want you to take a moment and imagine yourself incorporating them consistently into your daily routine. Hydrating, moving gently, eating a brain-boosting breakfast, practicing mindful breathing, getting natural sunlight, limiting salt and processed foods, and taking your medications mindfully. Each habit may seem small on its own, but together, they create a strong shield that protects your heart, your brain, and your independence. I want you to remember something important. It's never too late to start. Whether you are in your 60s, 70s, or 80s, every positive choice you make now adds up. Each morning becomes an opportunity to care for yourself, to nurture your body, and to set the tone for a vibrant, healthy day. I've seen patients transform their health and confidence simply by committing to these habits, and I know you can too. Take this as a gentle invitation to reclaim your mornings, and in turn, your long-term health. Celebrate small victories along the way, whether it's drinking that first glass of water, stepping outside into the sunlight, or enjoying a mindful breakfast. Each step matters. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell so you never miss a simple, science-backed health tip designed especially for older adults like you. You can also check out our related video on simple daily routines that boost circulation and memory. Remember, your mornings can truly save your life, and these 7 habits are your first step toward a stronger, healthier, and more empowered future.